over 250 years of service. It originally broke ground in 1995 under the direction of Brigadier General Wilma L. Buck and was officially opened and dedicated in 1997. It is a completely free museum with a gift shop and restrooms inside. Very much worth your time if you have a chance at the conclusion of our tour. Now, coming up on either side of us, we'll see these large black iron gates with 4 gold insignias on either side. These are the World War I memorial gates. These 4 gold insignias represent the military branches active during World War I: the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. The Air Force is not present due to it not being established until after the National Defense Act of 1947. On either side of us is a long beige pathway. This is the Custis Walk. On our passenger side, to the right of the bottom of the steps, we'll see a grave marker with small stones on top of it for technical sergeant and civil rights activist Medgar Evers. After his service in World War II in the Army, he applied to the University of Mississippi Law, where he was denied because of his race. This led to him becoming the first field secretary of Mississippi for the NAACP, where he investigated hate crimes against the African American community, most notably the murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till. Tragically, he became the victim of a hate crime himself when he was assassinated in the driveway of his home of Jackson, Mississippi in 1963. On our passenger side, we're getting a view of what Arlington National Cemetery is known for, which is rows upon rows of Vermont marble grave markers. These markers are government issued, completely free to the fallen service members' families. They're 230 pounds, 42 inches tall, 24 inches you can see above the ground, 13 inches wide, and 4 inches thick. And they're perfectly aligned to resemble from every angle soldiers standing in formation. Now on our driver's side, we may be getting a view of markers that are larger or taller than the government issued white marble ones. They also vary in terms of size, color, and detail. These are privately funded markers. These markers are privately funded by the government themselves, the community, or an organization, but are no longer allowed after 2017 due to space and maintenance concerns. Now we are going to be approaching our first stop, which will be the John F. Kennedy gravesite and the Eternal Flame. A bit of history of the gravesite itself. John F. Kennedy made a surprise visit to Arlington National Cemetery in March of 1963 to surprise his daughter, who was on a school field trip here. On our passenger side, we're going to find a tall flagpole at the very top of the hill in the distance. This is where President John F. Kennedy once stood beside a park ranger, admiring the beautiful view of our nation's capital when he said the words, "I could stay here forever." Tragically, forever came too soon for our very big president, as only 8 months later, he was assassinated. First Lady Jackie Kennedy Onassis, once hearing of these words, decided to move his final resting place from what would have originally been his family plot in Brookline, Massachusetts, to here at Arlington National Cemetery. Passenger side, as we make this turn, we're looking for a tall black grave marker with the Star of David on top of it for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the primary architect of women's legislations in the 1970s, and her husband, Martin David Ginsburg. Now stay looking on the passenger side for me. As we pull forward here, we'll be able to see a low grade wall in the distance. There are 2 granite walkways leading up to that wall. Behind that low grade wall is the Family Kennedy gravesite and the Eternal Flame. President John F. Kennedy is laid to rest here, along with First Lady Jackie Kennedy Onassis, 2 other children. If you explore further, you'll find 2 simple white crosses for brothers Edward Kennedy and Robert Kennedy, as well as a memorial marker for eldest brother Joseph Kennedy, whose remains were never recovered, to the left of the wall. If this is your stop, you're going to wait till we come to our full and complete stop here, folks. You'll safely disembark, head towards the back of the trolley. Once you're off of the trolley itself, to cross the road we've just passed, and you'll follow either granite walkway to the Family Kennedy grave.
Going up to the Kennedy Memorial. Washington Monument in the background.
have 400,000 individuals buried here at Arlington.